days that I couldn't get out of bed. Then I was in bed thinking, what can I do? What can I do to get out of this rut? And I thought, hey, let's do a live. Let's do a live. And it always works because even though I'm not prepared, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do Robert Pattinson today. Today I'm going to do his face. I'm not prepared. I didn't even print out anything. I'm going to use my phone to see him as a reference. So I kind of want to do Robert Pattinson as he was in the movie Twilight. Of course, there's no Robert Pattinson except that what Robert Pattinson. So that's what I want to do. I'm here organizing things because I didn't prepare. I'm so sorry. Did not prepare. Because usually I get prepared for these lives. I like print out things and print out references, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be every day the same thing. And I have something here to show you. I got a micro need. I got several things. Remember that I have this problem right here. Because since we're doing Robert Pattinson, no use in shaving. No use in shaving. So I didn't even shave. And however, maybe I should, because my beard casts like strange shadows that may not be the best. So I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna put some music on for you guys. I'm gonna put some music on. Put the music on. Let's put the country music on. Yay, music! So that you don't hear this. I'm gonna shave. Just because my beard can cast, some of it is white, other parts of it are red, other parts of it are black. So it might cast a strange shadow in areas that we don't want. If I'm really going forward, and especially here, this is where it casts the shadows. Hey, Taco, great to see you. I'm doing. Can you tell me if it's too loud? Because this machine, I don't use it on camera that much because it's just too loud. Oh, it's fun to talk. Okay, thank you. So today we're doing Robert Pattinson. We're doing Robert Pattinson. We're gonna use fancy. And I'm gonna, oh, is this bird? No, it's not. It kind of is. So I'm gonna stop shaving. I'm gonna stop shaving, and I'm gonna do my skincare, and I'm gonna be using this device. That is this device. You know, I got it because reading Robbie, reading Robbie was telling me about the gaucha, and I researched things about the gaucha a lot, and it didn't convince me. However, in the midst of that research, I found the microneedling. I already had a microneedling tool, but I never had one that had like 1 millimeter. Ooh, it's painful, but it's bearable. It's painful, but it's bearable. It's still bearable. So what I'm gonna do, might as well take this out. Take these out. Start preparing for Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna do like a base. Yes, I think it works. I think it works because it makes the skin, it's just like retin-A. It makes the skin thicker. It's just painful. But I do think it works. I'm gonna tell you if it works. It is painful. So gonna do all of this. Pull my hair back, put a pin on it. You know, and maybe I'll slick my hair back today because of Robert Pattinson. He uses a slick back hair all the time. So let me research here Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna do Edward Cullen because that's what I want. Not easy, not gonna be an easy. I just need one good photo. I just need one good photo. Yes, I think I got that one good photo right there. This one. With this photo, I can do it. I can do his lips. I can do his nose. I can do his cheekbones. I can do his jaw. So I'm gonna save the image. Not share, save. Oh, it only lets you share. But I have good images here. I have good images of him. I just wanted a profile one because his jawline is just so sharp. So I needed like two photos. I needed this one, need this one, and I need a profile one. So I'm gonna screenshot. Let me see if I still remember how to screenshot an Android. Hey. Mm. Okay, I screenshotted this one. Then there was another one that I needed. That was with his profile. Because he has such a defined and marked profile. I think I can use this one right here as his profile. So I'm gonna screenshot it. Okay, since I have it screenshot, now I can just go to photos, to gallery, I think. To gallery and screenshots. Okay. With this, I can do it. With this, I can do it, I promise. Oh, and let me get your comments. Let me get your comments, Tataka, because the comments here, since it's a phone, it appears like pop-ups. Hey, Elena, good weekend. Big kiss and hug. So let me get the live Robert Pattinson. Okay, okay. Russell, thank you, Russell. You are amazing too. Thank you, Russell. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane. Diane is in the house. We're going to do Robert Pattinson today. I don't know how because I didn't prepare, but we're going to do it. You know, we always do it. We're going to done do it. And Russell is here. Cousin from Diane. We got Diane and the whole family. Diane and the whole family. It's amazing. I'm just organizing here a little bit because I still have a ton of stuff here. Good stuff. It's all good stuff, but it's a ton of stuff. And so I'm happy that Russell is here. Russell is joining the lives. Yay! I'm going to be cleaning my face with. So today there's not much more. Yes, you got all my sisters. Oh, your sisters are with you. Yay! It's a party. It's a family party. Today, Diane brought the whole family. The whole family is with Diane. Hey, Diane's family. That's amazing. Oh, Chris, you're drinking sparkling water from my tumbler. That's amazing. Oh, and did you guys see the news? I don't know if I posted it. I already have the book cover ready for pre-order. Already have the book cover ready for pre-order. It's the fairy tales. So I already have this ready for pre-order. The fairy tale book. I already have everything. It's almost done. I was working on it yesterday. The I finished the whole, almost the whole thing. And it took me a while. It took me a while because I wasn't used to sitting in the computer for so long. But I sat my behind in the computer and I was doing the design and doing everything for the book, and it's almost done. Almost done. You can almost get it. But I got the cover, got everything, so it's all ready for pre order. Thank God, because I've been really anticipating for this book. I've been in anticipation for this book because I know you guys are gonna love it. I'm sure. The stories are just so catchy. Oh, Rose, so I love Diane too. I'm going on a date with Diane. Hey, Diane, we're going on a date. We have our date ready. Going on a date with Diane. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Can't wait. So today I'm gonna do my skincare differently. I'm gonna use the micro needling. It's because of Robbie. Robbie told me there was that device, Gausha, that I researched it, but I didn't believe. Yes, you can pre-order now, Diane. You can pre-order the book. It's already available on the website. I promise you, it's really near completion. Really near completion. And once it's complete, it's just a matter of sending the books to the publisher and the print house. They will send me like hundreds and hundreds of books, and then I'll just mail it to you. That's amazing, Russell. Thank you. You're awesome. I really tell me what you think about the cover. I'm gonna show you the cover. So right now I only have the cover to show you, but what I can do, I can read you a story from this book already. I already have all the stories. I hope you like the cover. It's Snow White. It's Snow White, and I love how her eyes turned out. It's like the eyes that we do, guys. I always do in my paintings. I always do in my paintings the same type of makeup that I do in my face. My paintings all are drag queens, the characters in my books. Oh, Russell, you make a big word. There are also a lot of people. Yes. Oh my God, Russell, thank you for being here, Russell. I really appreciate it. Yes, Russell. Order all of them. I'm gonna have them. What I'm gonna work on it today again, so to see if I have it ready. Because once I have it ready, it's just a matter of printing it, of having them printed, and as soon as I have them printed, I can send them to you. Yay! I'm so happy when you guys get the book because I'm really proud of this book. I'm really proud of this book. It's just like I'm proud of the book Scriptures because scriptures really have a lot of meaning to me. This book has a lot of meaning to me too because let me tell you, it's an interpretation. It's my interpretation because you know that I don't like how remember that I was reading you a story about the frog princess, and I did the real story from the Brothers Grimm, and I didn't like the story, but the but it still has such a big impact behind it. So now I'm gonna use the micro needling, and I ordered the strongest one. Look at the size of these needles. Look at the size of these needles. Ooh, I'm kind of dreading this, but it's supposed to. I know this works. I've seen a lot of people use this, and I know this works for jowls. It's just so painful that people stop using it. It pokes your skin. Yes, you can. I always use makeup after everything. No matter what, I always use makeup after everything. That is a non-negotiable for me. So, ooh, it is freaking painful. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't be doing these faces. I should be doing like those commercial faces. But it pokes your skin and turns it into scar tissue. And scar tissue is much thicker than normal skin. So it makes this area a lot tighter because it makes the skin a lot thicker. So I'm going back and forth a lot in the areas that I feel that I need some support, especially these jowl areas. Ooh, it's bearable. Let me tell you, it is painful. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is painful, but it's bearable, especially on this side, because this side I don't have that much silicone. So what they did, I had implants done here. This is an implant. This is an implant. However, I lost weight at one point in my life, and you could see the edges of the implant. So I went to the doctor. I don't want to see the edges of the implant. What did they do? They injected silicone in between. That's this. And silicone always acts out. Look. So this is supposed to make your skin a lot thicker, and the thicker the skin, the better, because the thicker it is, the more firm and more tight it is. And I really do believe in this. I do believe in this because as this is poking the skin, it's creating trauma and it's making the skin regenerate and create scar tissue. A lot of people use this. A lot of people use this in their lips as well. Let me see. It is possible. I don't want to bleed in front of you guys, but especially here for my silicone area. Oh, Diane, thank you. A super chat. So you get a song. You get a song. I'm going to sing you a really nice song. I'm going to sing you a really nice song. I'm going to sing you something from Mariah. No, I can't forget this feeling. No, your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. Can't live if living is without you. Can't live anymore. Can't live if living is without you. Can't give anymore. Oh, Diane, you got a song. I think you gave me a super chat to make me stop using the thing. And I got something else. That it works. So this works too. There are facial exercises that you guys can do. There are a lot of facial exercises out there in the internet that you guys can do. I try to do them every day, but not every day works. So what did Moi get? Moi got an electric stimulator. So the way the electric stimulator works is you put it on your area. Can't live anymore. And you know that Valentina that sang instead of can't live, she sang can we? Can we be without you? Can we mend you more? I love it when people don't know how to speak English, but then sing the songs. See, this is electrostimulation. It's, ooh, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like contracting. You need to put it really high in order to feel it. It's contracting. But I have even more faith in more than this because this is weak. This is weak, let me tell you. This is very weak. A lot of good facial exercises that I can tell you guys, especially for this area, the double chin. It's like doing this. This is very effective. Do this like 20 times and stop, and do it 20 times and stop. There's a lot of good exercises for the face, but it can only go so far. So I thought that that device that device would do it. So we're doing the character of Edward Cullen. Edward Cullen is very pale, very pale. So I'm gonna use a pale foundation, a very pale foundation all over. Today we ain't got time for messing around. So I'm gonna just use a very pale foundation. Yes, the gadgets, I don't know. The micro needling, it's not quite a gadget, Diane. It's more of a needles that poke your skin. And you don't need to get the strongest one. I got like the strongest one. You can get like half of that. I got the 1 millimeter. I'm still feeling it. I did it, and I'm still feeling. Let me see if it burns when I put makeup on. No, you can put makeup on, puss, of course. I will always put makeup on top of no matter what. So Edward Cohen is very pale, and his contours are very ashy. So we're going to use very ashy contours to create his facial structure. And with a pale face like this, it's very difficult. It's like the Maleficent face. It's very difficult because what happens is that you have little room for matte highlighters. It has to be like pure white. So I'm going to be using pure white. The reason why I'm doing cream right now, oh, I'm just going to hook you guys up here with this. And his lips, I mean, I was looking at his lips. They're pretty, but they're next to nothing. So I'm kind of nervous about drawing his lips because my lips are humongous. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to totally cover my lips up. Totally cover them up. Now, I'm very pale. I'm going to pale my neck a little bit, just a little bit, so that it matches. And we're going to pale ourselves even more. Just so, see that I don't need to pale myself much more because it's basically my skin tone. Edward's Cohen skin tone is basically mine. So I'm going to take here this from Yukonave because I really trust this brand. They have like all these colors for you to do like face paints. Even has gold. And and it's very, very pasty. Very pasty. You have to set it. But at the same time, it's really, really pigmented. So I'm gonna take his photo reference from Edward Cullen. I have here his reference. I need it near me. I really need this near me. More than the foundations and more than anything. Because it's like a very specific, it's not very, very specific. He has like the pretty boy look. Just that they made him extra pale and extra vampy because, of course, he's a vampire. They made him extra pale, and with the makeup that he had in the movie, that made him stand out a lot more. Because remember when he did Cedric in Harry Potter? He didn't stand out all that much. People only started noticing when he did this movie. So I'm going to really go for the highlights on where he has his cheeks. His nose is really thin, really, really thin. It's like crazy thin. And it goes all the way up. Then he has like this area right here. It is very pronounced because he's always frowning. This area right here, that's very pronounced. The eyebrows are easy to do. Then he has this area right here next to the hairline that I'm going to have to blend with my hairline. That is also very pronounced. And of course, the fabulous, fabulous jawline. That does like a triangle here. This is his chin. I'm going to have to cut my chin a little bit because I need it to come up a little bit more. Need it to come up a little bit more. And then his jawline is very specific because he has like the cheekbones, but the bulk of his jawline is very low. It's very low and merges with the cheekbone. It does this. This is how his face structure merges completely with the cheekbone. Just as these areas merge completely with the cheekbone. So the cheekbones are like anchors. They're not that big, but they serve as anchors. Same thing here. We're not gonna bake. We're gonna set only. Because this is way too light to bake, and if I bake this, it will lose a little bit of its power. So now I just need to blend this. Blend it into the skin. And he has like this area is very pronounced. This whole area. And it again, it links with the cheekbones. I don't mind doing Edward Cullen because he has like the most fabulous facial structure so I can go about my day. I'm not going to do anything today. Probably won't be going anywhere. Blending it. A little bit. Just a little bit, because I still want that really tight. So here I'm gonna blend it with my fingers. Yes, with my fingers it goes better. Now I'm thinking we're gonna have to bake. This is way too creamy not to have a bake. This is way too creamy. I love the texture of it, but it's way too creamy. And I'm gonna put his contact lenses. We're gonna use the hazel ones because he used like hazel in his movie. So now I'm gonna use like the lightest foundation that I own. The really lightest, the one that is all broken for the low lights. This is for the low lights. For the highlights, I'm gonna use pure white powder. This is for the low lights. And this is the lightest powder foundation that I own. And he does have a lot of eye makeup. So don't worry, we're gonna do a lot of eye makeup. And brows and all of that. See, I just touched it. And it went away. That's why it needs to be set. That's why this area really needs to be set and baked. Because if I touch it, that's why I don't like creams that much. Because creams don't set well. They have to be baked in order to be set. So I'm gonna use I love the HD Flawless Banana Powder. This is my favorite. However, I have the same thing. In pure white. Let's use that one. Oh, it's still closed. So that's how much I use it. Setting powders come with this little thing. I throw this away because I just like setting powders to be just like this so that I can just dip on it and go to town. This way I can just go to town with the baking. And this will make it set perfectly. But see how even the lightest foundation that I own is looking dark here? It's crazy. this in the brows and right here. Right here in this area. I don't like to put too much powder in this area because it makes your hairline dirty, but in this case, we need it. We need it. Now more of that one here because his nose is very pointy, but it's not hooked. I don't know if I did this eye. Again, more powder is always welcome because then you're going to brush this off. So the more powder, the better. You can always brush this off. Okay, so I have this. This I'm going to save for some other thing. And I'm going to start doing his eyebrows and his lips. So let's go for his lips because that's the thing I'm the most nervous about. So I'm going to use like a orangey tone to line his lips because as you can see he does have an orangey tone. And his lips are kind of the width of mine. And he does have a little bit, but they're so thin, so thin. And I'm gonna really need my mirror right now. This mirror. It goes like this. Then he has like a cupid's bow, a very thin cupid's bow. Not very defined. And it goes like this. Then he does have this little part that I have here too. But it's contoured, so I'm gonna use the mauve to contour it. I'm actually gonna use the brown to contour it. This way I have kind of his lips. I'm gonna draw this a little bit more. And then his lower lip. Let me see his lower lip in other photos. His lower lip is like, I'm gonna be modest here, and then if I have to go a little bit lower, I'll go a little bit lower. But what I see from his lip is that it's very square. Then it goes in. Very square. And then it goes in. And it's very defined. It's very defined, and it has like a breakage point right here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the beige. It's almost gone, but I have like hundreds of beiges. This used to be my favorite lip liner, so I have like hundreds of it. So I'm gonna blend this. And I'm not gonna blend the orange. I'm just gonna paint. Now I'm getting like some thin. His upper lip, I need to file this because I need some detail work right now. To go with white all around. Now his lips curl. So this I did mess up a little bit, but okay, like now it's better. So his lips do curl, so I just need to put the white right here. Okay. Now just blurring the edges. And of course, with this, there's the Cupid's bow. That will link up later. Hello, thank you, Catherine. Oh my God, you got out of the hospital. What happened? Oh my God, Catherine, what happened? So now I'm gonna use a where's the pencil? I have here the mauve. I can't find the other pencil, but I have here the mauve. And I'm gonna line this around. And now that we got this done, I'm gonna pretend that this whole area is in shadow. And I'm gonna do that with an eyeshadow pencil and with some eyeshadows that could be that eyeshadow from Mario. And then with the contouring, this all will blend up because the contour is gonna go like this. I can even put it right now. Hey, Complex Array, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I'm already kind of shading. And this will work great with the shading. Okay, we're gonna come back to this, but this is the part that I was the most nervous. You tore several muscles in your legs? Oh my god. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. That sounds so painful. Okay, so now I was very nervous about the lips, but turned out okay. This, a little bit. Mhm. It's like half my lips, so I can't talk. This is more about the expression. I'm gonna have to do the expression, and to do the expression, of course, we need the brows. It's the expression, the contouring, all of it. So the brows go like this. Very, very thick brows. And they go under my eye so that I can do this under my eye. See? Then they go up. And he's known for these brows. So these brows need to be really, really on point. Doing this. Keep doing them because they're pretty big. Then, oh, the sudden they end. They end like this. Oh, Catherine, I learned it from painting. I didn't go to cosmetology school. I learned it from painting, from friends that do makeup, from doing makeup on myself my whole life, but mostly from makeup techniques. For example, if I wanted to paint, I know makeup very well, the formulas and the consistencies. I have a good eye for knowing good makeup. So I always have like good makeup around me and products that help me do all these things. Regarding the transformations and all of this, it's the same thing as if I were gonna do Robert Pattinson's portrait. I just have to look at certain things and instead of putting it on the canvas, I'll put it on myself, on my face. So that's why I have these skills because I I've been painting for my whole life. For 30 years, I've been painting. At least 30 years, I've been painting. So I do have these skills because of oil painting. So these brows are very rough, but very curated. By curated, I mean groomed. I don't know if Twilight was a high budget or a low budget movie in the beginning. I should research that. Okay, and these are his brows. And his brows aren't as arched as this. So I'm going to remove the arch. There's no problem in having them thick. They just need to be the right shape and no arch. But they are very thick brows that he does like this. And when he does like this, the brow goes up. See, I have to get the expression down. Okay, so now that we got this, I'm gonna use a taupe pencil. Actually, I'm gonna use a brown pencil because his brows are like black. Or I can use a black pencil, actually. Actually, this time I can use a black pencil. Is this from Wet n Wild? Yes, if it's from Wet n Wild, it's good. Okay, now that I got the pencil, I'm gonna use the Mario with some very dark brown eyeshadow, almost black. Oh yeah, resembling a vampire. And we didn't go for the contour yet. Oh my god, let's go for the contour. It's that we're still baking. But once we go to the contour, oh my god, I think that this one is gonna be a good one. And I'm gonna use a black eyeliner because he's so known for these brows that I have to make them look specifically good. Especially good, not specifically good. My English is getting worse. I need English classes. Okay, so now we have like the brows that I can do like this. And now we're going to go for the contour because the contour, and it's the most important part. Robert Pattinson is all about the face. He has these features that are pretty, but it's all about the face. That jawline, that those cheekbones. And I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time because I'm going to have to wear a contour that is gray. And the contour that is gray contour is amazing, but it doesn't have much pigment. And you know that I love my pigment. Let me see here. Yes, this one, this contour. This one is like pure gray. I'm gonna have to wear this one, and this one doesn't have much pigment. But we're gonna work with what we have, and then we're gonna do eyes. I see how the skin absorbed most of the powder, and it was a lot of powder. But I'm glad that we did that. Oh my god, I look like an egg right now. And with these lips, it looks ridiculous because my face is huge. Sometimes, but it's good to have a huge face like this because if I didn't have this huge of a face, I couldn't do these transformations. Because most transformations require you to slim down or make yourself smaller, and it's easier to make yourself smaller than to make yourself bigger. So that's why these transformations are really, really good for me because I have the face for it. At least one good thing of having like a huge face. Mm. So now let's go and contour his cheeks. See how I'm cutting in on my cheeks? Because he doesn't have that big of a cheek. And I'm gonna cut in right here because they're not full. They're not full cheeks. And when you don't have full cheeks, you don't have fullness here. I mean, it's a beautiful face, let's be honest. He has one of the most beautiful faces that I know. I'm here saying that, oh, the cheeks are not full, but I don't mean that in a negative way. Everything is proportional, everything is in the right place. Now this whole area is in shadow because then we have the fabulous jawline. Then it links with this. We can start contouring the nose because his nose, if I do this and triangle my nose, his nose is very similar. Just needs a tip. Now we're gonna do the nose. His nose is kind of specific. It goes here. Then it has these nostrils. Goes here, but then goes here. And has a tip that goes all the way around. It's like this, but it still has the tip that goes all the way around. And now we need to kind of do the eyes. And the eyes, I'm gonna do them without any eye primer. I'm gonna do them with the Mario so that they're naturalish. And he has hooded eyes. So that means that we're gonna have to squint like this. I think we can get there. No, but let's finish the jawline. The jawline, I'm a little bit apprehensive because I'm gonna have to cut my jaw a little bit. Gonna have to cut it right here. And then I'm gonna have to cut it because his jaw is like, it looks like it was shaped with a chisel. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of work here. Okay, so now shaping this like a chisel. It's very important to have this area here go in. Of course, no jowls. This is like and the reason why I'm cutting my chin right here is because his jaw is square. See? It's like it actually should be a little bit more like this. So in order for it to be a little bit more like this, I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit more here. There's like some type of shadow that is coming from that, or light that is coming from that side, that doesn't allow me to look symmetrical. Okay, so now we have this whole area will be contoured. This contour. And regarding the Cupid's bow, I thought that he would have this, but he doesn't. It just has this shadow. So that's where the matte highlight now comes in. But before that, I'm gonna veil the jawline so that I can smooth this contour out because it's very harsh. See how harsh this is? This is really harsh. I can smooth it out with my finger, but it's still harsh. So I'm gonna veil it with the light. And it becomes smoother, just as the cheekbones, because the cheekbones, as I said, they're not that full. And since we're at it, he's very young. So I don't want like the contours to appear too harsh. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the contact lenses on so that we start having like a moment here. I think I already have the contact lenses here. But now that we're gonna do, because it's all about the expression. See, I got his expression, but it's poor thing. It's easy to get his expressions. He was like 15 years old. He didn't have an array of expressions to do. So poor thing, it's easy to get his expression. I call this the, oh, it needs to be washed. The lenses need to be washed. We can start. We can start doing the eyes while they're soaking. And he does have fake eyelashes. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. My settings. Thank you. I'm gonna updo the. And he has blush. He has all of these beautiful things. Oh, whoever did his makeup did a beautiful job. He does have a little bit of blush to flush the skin. It's orange, just like the lips are orange. He does have a little bit of blush, a little bit of everything. I should have veiled the lips. Should have veiled the lips a little bit. Let me do that. I don't know where the veiling brush is, but no problem. Veiling the lips because of this white, you know? Because of this white. I'm still gonna put like some lipstick on. But with all of this, I'm gonna put like a little bit of bronzer. He has a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna veil. I already veiled this. This can't be veiled because I need this sharp like this. See? Really need this sharp. So now, go into the eyes. No eyeshadow, but the eyes have a lot of gray. A lot of gray. This one is not a good one. Let me get my trusted one. And the gray is faded. I'm squinting because I need to squint because his eyes are hooded. And since his eyes are hooded, what I can do is leave my hood. See, I can leave my hood and just paint my lid. If I do this, I have instant hooded eyes. See? And the contour afterwards, we're gonna have to go back to contouring and everything. The contour will take care of the rest. But his eyes go sideways. Mine go a little bit up, but his eyes go sideways. So I'm gonna do a trick where I'm gonna go down here. And look at the hood already forming. And this way I can have my eyes look a little bit bigger and go a little bit sideways. And I'm gonna wear eyeliner because he has like, ugh, it's just so beautiful. He has this part of the eye go down. And I just love that. I think that makes for the most beautiful eye. And it's natural from him. I mean, he is one of the most famous Hollywood actors, so he hasn't been doing much, but he is famous. Pulling it sideways, it looks like it's too much, but once the contour is in place, it's not going to be too much. See the hood already forming? Look at the hood. It's all about the expression. And I want the eyelashes to go over the hood, see? So we're going to wear mascara. But now I want to do that beautiful trick that he has. It's not a trick, it's his eyes. So I'm going to use the taupe to do this. See? This little thing. It's natural of his, actually. And since we're at it, he doesn't have a. Now I'm going to do this for Diane. I'm going to do a white water wine. For Diane. I never do a white water wine, but he has one. So white water wine, so that when I do this, you can see the water wine. And since we're at it, I'm gonna use this one. Oh yes, you love the white wine. It does open your eyes, it does. I don't find it to be particularly sexy, but not everything is about being sexy. I had to put that in my mind. And I'm gonna use a smudged. You won't see the eyeliner because I'm gonna use a dark brown because what I want is that you can see the hood of my eyes, but then you can't see the lid. In order to mask the lid a little bit more, I'm gonna use a dark brown eyeliner. This way, you can see this, and this one comes with a smudger. It is very handy because you can just go there and smudge it a little bit so that it doesn't look like a line. In this case, I don't want it to look like a line. You can just go ahead and smudge it a little bit. Okay. And mascara, he has a lot of lashes. A lot of lashes. So I'm not afraid of using mascara. Because the idea is that, yeah, that's the idea. Even here, he has lashes. I can't do it right now, or else I'll tinge it, but the idea is to do this and see the eyelash go over the hood. And these are my natural eyelashes, guys. Still have them. I wear so much fake eyelashes every single day. Still have these eyelashes. They're pretty big. Okay, I think we're getting there. I think we really are. We need a little bit more contouring. Where did I put the contouring? Oh God. Where did I put the contour? Now I can use the Kevin Aquan one. This is the light, the one that we used yesterday. Now I can use the Kevin Aquan Deep because we already got the grays, and we're gonna go for a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush. So I'm gonna use the Deep from Kevin Aquan. Okay. Here. A lot here. This one already is done. A lot here. And I think we got the chin. So what we didn't get, that is very, very typical of his, and that I need to get, is like this area. He doesn't have the Cupid's bow. just has like this shadow. And this area is very wide. Right here, it's very wide. Yes, it's still cold. Diane, I have this from when I woke up, and it's still cold. Ah, love it. So now I need to finesse some. I'm gonna emphasize the hood of my eyes. I'm gonna take this brush and do this because it needs to go from the nose to the eyebrow and darken the eyebrow. Now this part, I really need to get it. I'm sorry, I really need to get this part. This is like something that is super specific. See, he has this, but then his Cupid's bow is all of this. And I messed up thinking that it was a normal anatomy, but it's not. It's like something very particular. The nose here and the nostrils, because his nostrils are really pronounced. They're pronounced, and this tip is very pronounced. Erica, send a waffen discus. Thank you, Erica. Yay! Waffen discus, we're gonna laugh. Now let me see if I can get the expression, if I'm getting the expression. I need the eyes. I need the eyes. I need a little bit of lipstick. Just a little bit. And we need a little bit of blush. A little bit of lipstick. This should be a little bit more subdued. So I'm gonna take this brush. Erica's in the house. Erica's in the house. Hey, Erica. Erica has the Diane. I love how Diane talks. And then Erica talks like this. So beautiful. Erica has like a fairy voice. Because I already heard your voices. Oh, Erica, how are you doing, Erica? I love you. And heard your voices. It's Erica. Then comes Diane. Hey, Erica, how you doing, Diane? How you doing, Eric? Oh, I'm doing so fine. It's amazing. You guys are amazing. I love you. You're the most amazing characters that I know. Isn't it? Isn't it awesome that we got all these huge characters and personalities in the house? Yes, you're going for breakfast, Kathy. Okay, have a lovely breakfast, Kathy. Love ya. Okay, so I'm here, not knowing what to do anymore. I'm kind of stalled, but I think that I'm stalled because I don't have the contact lenses. I have the eyes, I have everything, but I don't have the contact lenses. That's why I think I'm stalled. Yes, the contact lenses do bring things to life. Now I need to get his lip expression. Yes, don't mess with us. We're in the house. Yes, Robert Pattinson is so hot. Let me see if I need more photos of him. That's it. He has a specific way that he puts his mouth, but I can't get it. It's like one is up and one is down. One corner goes up, other corner go down, and he kind of overlaps his upper lip to his lower lip. Let me see if I can do it. Hmm. Kind of getting there. It's the overlapping. He overlaps his upper lip to his lower lip, and that makes for that expression. And his nose here look a little bit crooked. Looks a little bit more on the crooked size, but it's not. I promise you it's not because I looked at all his pictures. I'm gonna take my pills that allow me to do these lines. Otherwise, I would be in bed the whole day. because normally in real life I don't have his expression. How can I do this? I think so. Oh, this one, this one. I mean, guys, I tried my best. It's not easy. Oh, yeah, look at this one. Giving you a side eye. Giving you a side eye. I like this one. But the one that I followed was this one. This is the best that I can get. I'm gonna go. And then now I'm gonna do my hair a little bit like him. A little bit like him. I don't know how, but I'm gonna use pins. And we're gonna do it. So this is already pinned. Just need to pin this. And it's always kind of messy. So let me mess it up. Pin this to the side. Kind of messy. Kind of messy. This completely pinned back. Okay, okay. We did what we got done. We did what we got done doing. So we done did it. We kind of done did it. I'm not 100% convinced. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not 100% convinced. But for today, this is as far as it goes. We can do another Robert Pattinson another day because he does have a beautiful face and a beautiful bone structure. And you know what? I can go to the streets looking like this because I'm looking here in the mirror. It looks perfectly fine. Just have to kind of put the hair like this. Put some silicone spray on it. It's good for dancing this country music. Oh, thank you, Diane. And this one wasn't like that hard. I wish I could do a little bit more. But one thing is that he has like very sharp features. But it's strange. It's sharp features that don't have volume. they don't have a lot of volume, and I have my face filled with volume. All of my whole face is volume. So, it's kind of a hard cookie to bake. For example, doing Angelina Jolie, it's easy because her face is filled with volume. Everything is doing Cher, it's filled with volume. But kind of taking that volume out and taking that volume down, it's a little bit hard, but hey, I'm still trying to convince you. And he was like 15 here, and I'm like 41. So so I get a pass. I get a small pass. Okay, guys, this was amazing. Now I can read you stories from the book, and I can do something else. I can read you stories from the new book. Oh, you're convinced, Diane. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Me too, and Robert Pattinson. Yay. The face is completely white. The face is completely white. So I'm going to have to whiten my neck a little bit. I don't know with what. So since I don't know with what, I'll just use pure white. Yes, it works. It works. Oh, Catherine, thank you. Thank you. Diane, hot mess. That's what it is. Okay, so see, if you put a little bit of white, it's like it balances out because the face was a little bit too white. Oh, and we forgot Cody Airspun and the spray. We need the spray. I think I can deem this done. Done did. This is done did. And then, if I need to go out for something, I can just draw my natural mouth, my natural lip, and we're good to go. Because the contouring and everything, even though I used a lot of makeup and I used very pale. Oh, Catherine, I don't think so. I don't think so, Catherine, because in order for it to look like Robert Pattinson, I would have to walk in the streets like this. Ooh, but it's a nice makeup for me. I'm gonna start using this style of makeup because it does suit me. Now that I'm looking at it, it's very masculine. Very masculine. Normally I do it very feminine, with more of a feminine side, but this Robert Pattinson, even though I'm not convinced that I look very much like Robert Pattinson, I like this makeup for myself. Yes, I'm gonna do Diane. Diane, send me your pictures, and I'm doing Diane. Send me like pictures that you like of you, and I'll do Diane. And I'm gonna spend the whole time talking like this and getting all those motherfuckers on the street and sending them all to hell. I'm gonna send everybody to hell. Diane. And we're gonna go on the street with fishnets to pay for our daughter's dress. To pay for our daughter's dress, we're gonna go to the street in fishnets I can't believe what happened with Diane's dress. I need to find Diane's dress no matter what. I can't believe I lost Diane's dress. But I didn't lose Diane's dress. Let me see if Diane's dress is here on that place. No, can't find it. But I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna make Diane a dress with this fabric. I can only imagine Diane going out with the dress with that. What dress, Diane? Did you forget the golden dress? That beautiful fabric that I wrapped around myself to say that it was a dress for you? That's your dress with fishnets. That's how I envision you with the gold dress like this and fishnets. And I have that fabric somewhere, but I can't seem to find it because I'm gonna make you a dress out of that. Can't seem to find it. Don't know what happened. Okay, so we got Robert Pattinson out of the way. I'm just gonna go wash my hands because they're filled with makeup and filled with stuff. I'm gonna go wash my hands so I can read you a story of the new book. So I'm gonna go get my computer because all the stories are still in my computer. Gonna go get my computer so that I can read you the story. Oh, I have the computer, but forgot the mouse. The stories are still in my computer. This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna read you from my book, from my computer. It's not done. Oh, look at my computer. So fancy. So fancy. Ah, and that's what I'm gonna be doing this afternoon. I'm gonna be doing the stories. I don't know if I'm gonna go out. Yesterday I was gonna go out to the fish store. I'm so mad with the Akaras. The Akaras got sick. One of them died. Oh my god. And so I'm so angry with the Akaras. I shouldn't be angry with the Akaras because it's not their fault. But that's what happens when I got them at Petco. And Petco is not the best place to get fish. They always come sick. And the Akaras came sick. You only notice it after 1 week to 2 weeks. That the fish, if the fish are sick or not. So I got them at Petco, and once again, it's a disappointment. Every single fish that I get in Petco, it's a disappointment. I love to go to Petco, but it's a disappointment. Oh, I had like a piece of hair. Me doing Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is going to read you from his book. Let me get it here. So you have. Let me tell you the titles. Let me tell you the titles. The titles are very nice. They're all interpretations of stories from the Brothers Grimm. You have The Heavenly Child and the Forbidden Key. You have Little Red and the Wolf in the Woods. The Rosebriar Princess, Mother Holy's Golden Snow, The Prince of Silent Courage, Rapunzel and the Tower of the Golden Hair, The Hare's Bride's Hidden Choice. Then you have Snow White's Mirror. You have Cinderella and the Enchanted Shoe, and The Princess and the Frog, that has The Pawn of Moonlight Promises. And they're all short stories. Don't worry, they're all short stories. I can barely see because it's very, very. So, which one would you like to? Red Riding Hood? Okay, Catherine. Red Riding Hood. Catherine called it first. And so it's going to be Red Riding Hood. Let's see if I don't cry. Now, these are made in a way that I'm very proud of them, but they're not the crying. They're not the crying type. The letters are just too small in this computer. But it's a very, very interesting story. Let me see here. Once there was a cheerful girl who always wore bright red hood, sewn by her grandmother. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother handed her a basket of bread and cake. Take these to your grandmother, she said, and stay on the forest path. Red Riding Hood promised she would obey and skipped happily into the woods. But among the trees was a sly gray wolf. He greeted the girl kindly and asked her where she was going. Forgetting her mother's warning, she told him about her grandmother's cottage beyond the forest. The wolf grinned to himself. Why not pick some flowers for your grandmother? He suggested. While Red Riding Hood wandered among the blossoms, the wolf raced ahead to the cottage. He knocked at the door, pretending to be the little girl, and swallowed poor grandmother whole. Then he climbed into bed wearing her nightcap and blankets. At last, Red Riding Hood arrived. Grandmother, what big ears you have, she said. All the better to hear you, growled the wolf. And what big eyes you have, all the better to see you with. Oh, what big teeth you have, all the better to eat you with. The wolf leapt from the bed and swallowed Red Riding Hood whole. Nearby, a huntsman passing throughout the forest heard a loud snoring from the cottage. Sensing danger, he rushed inside, rescued both grandmother and Red Riding Hood from the wolf. The wolf fled deep into the forest and never was seen near the cottage again. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood remembered to listen carefully to the wise advice and never trust sweet words from strangers in dark woods. Oh my God, I hope you liked it. You know, this book was made in a different style than the first one. The first one was done in a way to inspire you to reflect. This one is done in a way that I wanted to preserve the deep meaning that folklore tales have to us. That is to engrave in children the advice and the morals that those stories have. Because these stories, remember, these stories are 400 years old or more. Some are even 700 years old or more. I was not about to mess around too much with the stories, but I edit them and wanted to have them as a way where they preserved their true purpose, because their true purpose 400 years ago and 700 years ago, where there were no iPads, no TV, barely even books around, people only had those stories that were passed around from generation to generation, mouth to mouth, and they always carried a sense of morals and a sense of warning so that children could learn and that people could even not only children, that anybody could take an advice or take a warning or take something precious out of these stories that they could go about their day in the fields or wherever and learn something. It was basically the only way that people could learn at the time. That's why these stories are very precious to me because they survived. They survived time and they survived a lot to get here to us. And I wanted them in a short format so that you could just pick here and there and take what you need the most for your life with each story. And this one of Red Riding Hood, I really, really enjoy it because it's like very similar to all that we know. Of course, we all know the story of Red Riding Hood. However, at the end, it warns you carefully and it's very clear. That's what I wanted, to have a paragraph in the end that makes it very clear what the story is about. And at least my interpretation of what the story is about. And having that paragraph makes the difference because you don't have to kind of just think that, oh, it's just a fairy tale. Oh, it's just this or that. No, you know what that story is for, what it meant, and what it is about. Yay! Yes, Cast Queen! Oh, that's okay, Cast Queen. Don't worry, don't worry. We have a ton of new makeups. You can pick and choose. It doesn't have to be that one specifically. Mm. Okay, my dear. So I think this is all. I'm just gonna do a short uh for here on YouTube, and then I'm gonna do like a reel on the other platform, IG, and call it a day because I'm so tired today. Today, I just want to go to bed. I'm gonna try not to go to bed, even if I just have to go to the fish store or the jewelry store. I'm trying not to go to the jewelry store because every time I go there, I spend $500, and I don't want to do that today. So I might go also. I also have the thing that I might go to Ulta Beauty. I might go to Ulta Beauty because at least that's work. At least if I buy makeup, that's work. I can deduct in my taxes. Look at me. Look at me being responsible. Okay, my loves. I love you so much, and I'll see you on. No, uh, supposedly it would be on Monday. I'm gonna have my date with Diane on Monday at 2 p.m. Then I might do a tutorial either on Saturday tomorrow or Sunday on a masquerade because I'm going to a masquerade party. And if I go this week, I don't know if it's this week or the next. I think it's this week. If it's this week, I'll do like an extra special on the weekend. If not, we'll see each other on Monday. Okay? Mm. Love you one more time, Robert Pattinson. Kinda done did.